Hi, this is Kevin Graham at KGPOW here at the Western Food Expo in Los Angeles with Sharokina with the California Restaurant Association. Hi, Sharokina.
Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you.
Hey, it's great to see you. This is a busy show, the Expo, the Food Expo, joined by the CoffeeFest, the Healthy Food Expo.
This is always a big show, Kevin. Tens of thousands of restaurateurs, their managers, their employees come out every year. It's huge. If you own a restaurant or you work in a restaurant, this is where you want to be.
So it is the three. It's the Western Food Expo, the CoffeeFest, and the Healthy Food Expo?
That's right. There's a healthy food section. There's a whole section devoted to that in the back. If you come in, make sure you make your way all the way to the back. And so that's where we talk about things like trends, because healthy can mean a lot of different things, right? So that's where you kind of get a feel for not just healthy, but what are the healthy trends that the consumer is looking for right now that restaurants might want to put on their menus.
Well, tell us about the California Restaurant Association. A lot of people may not be familiar with what your role is as a professional association. Give us some insight.
You bet. You know, if you can kind of think of a chamber of commerce, but a chamber of commerce that's focused on restaurants and the food service business, that's exactly what we are. So there's probably two major roles that we play in the restaurant world. One is that we're their advocates. So we're the folks who, talk to city council members and go visit the state capitol and try to find out if there's laws and policies being talked about that affect you if you're in the restaurant business, that affect your employees or that affect your customers. We keep an eye on that, and we let our members know about those things before they become official so they can be ready. Things like what kind of signs and health warnings do you have to have up in your restaurant? Right. You don't want to miss those deadlines, right? The other thing we offer people is a lot of discounts for membership. So you've probably noticed if you've hung out here at our booth for more than 2 minutes, restaurateurs come up and they're looking for a way to save money on some of their most expensive costs. Health insurance for their employees, or workers' compensation insurance, or natural gas. When you join an association, one of the things that comes with that is really significant discounts on all of those things. We're able to negotiate the prices down pretty significantly because we have a large membership.
Right, you got some buying power as a big state of California, and the Restaurant Association, the restaurants are all over the place, no question. Eating out and takeout, it's just a modern dynamic. I'm a big fan of professional associations. I see a sign behind us, membership matters. Can you make a comment? Because I always like to encourage young professionals who really don't have a vista on the industry or where their career may be headed, that the professional association is really a fantastic way to come in at a lower level, contribute, make a contribution, get connections, and really gain a better view of what the future holds in the industry. Can you comment on that opportunity specifically for the younger professionals in the restaurant industry?
Yeah, Kevin, I wish you had been with me about 30 minutes ago, because believe it or not, I'm just coming out of a meeting, and it was our California Restaurant Association Board of Directors meeting. When I'm in these meetings, I am struck when I kind of look around the room and realize that I'm surrounded by some of California's top restaurateurs. Right. I mean, people who, some of them came up from nothing in the business. They started their own restaurant, and now that restaurant might be 5 or 10 restaurants. And then other people who kind of got into the business because it was the family business. Their parents or grandparents were doing it. And without name dropping, I'll just tell you that some of the most interesting, most helpful, and sometimes most successful people in the industry were in that room. So if you're new to the restaurant business and you're kind of going, I could use a mentor, I could use somebody to sort of bounce some ideas off of when I have questions or worries or whatever, an association is the place to be, because this is where you get to network. But by network, I don't mean, you just drop your business card off and say a few nice words about yourself and then it's over. You actually get people here who care about you and the industry and the business, and you make lasting friendships.
Right. People who have a shared interest in the profession that you're in, that you spend so much of your waking life at, and an opportunity to join a small committee, do some small workloads here and there, and really just show a name for yourself and develop those connections. It's really amazing, as you say, without name dropping. It's some great leadership and great just people who have achieved so much and contribute so much to the economy and to society in general. How do we learn more? How do people find you guys online and whatnot?
So our website's pretty easy and pretty easy to remember. It's www.calrest.org, CALREST.org. Head to calrest.org and you'll learn a whole bunch about membership and about really wonky stuff like health insurance and workers' compensation insurance and all those things, that you wake up in the morning wanting to know, right? We're there for you.
calrest.org. Sharokina, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for coming out.
Great. This is Kevin Graham at KGPOW. Sizzling reviews that pop, pop, pop.